Hello guys, my name is Scarlett. Our group focused on basketball free throws and how instructional feedback and strategies work to enhance our ability to accurately and efficiently complete a free throw. We used feedback including visual and auditory with a portion of our group using these cues to improve their performance. We measured our progress through acquisition stages with an emphasis on developing fine motor skills in order to improve accuracy and the overall ability to make the free throw. The major brain areas that was used within the experiment are the M1 premotor area, which is the area that affects an individual's ability to perform a task. And for our group to be able to make the shot, this brain area works by controlling movements. The auditory cortex is another important brain area as it is located in the temporal lobe and takes in auditory information, or in our group's case, it takes in the auditory cues that were given as feedback.
Mars is going hard in the paint. Oh my gosh, with the feedback.
And it moves it to the hippocampus. This transfer of signals helps with procedural memory for our muscles' activity. To help with our muscle control, the basal ganglia works to plan complex movements that are needed to perform the experiment.
And she's not doing too great without the feedback over there. You can do it. You can do it, Jonah. Oh.
And lastly, our cerebellum works to help us maintain our balance while also coordinating our eyes and movements. The theories that were involved within our experiment could be linked to Gentile's taxonomy. This theory categorizes motor skills into 16 distinct categories based on two main dimensions, which are the environmental context and the function of the action.
On the court today, Mars.
I feel great. We're going to get multiple shots in.
Okay.
10 out of 10 each child.
Okay.
According to Gentile's taxonomy, shooting a free throw involves 4 specific characteristics in the 1B category. The first being regulatory conditions. The stationary aspects within our experiment were the hoop, the free throw line, and the ball, which does not move on its own. The environment we used was also predictable and did not change as the shot was being executed.
Right, this is her second shot, and she missed again. Third shot, missed again. Oh, she was rushed.
Inter-trial variability we had none of, as each free throw was exactly the same.
All from free throw. It's 3 misses.
The same distance, angle, and routine. Body stability, the shooter maintained a stable posture and does not use body transport, meaning the participant did not move from one location to another while shooting. And the fourth was object manipulation, which our experiment did have due to the participant manipulating the basketball, which is an external object. A second theory looks to Fleischmann's taxonomy of human ability, as it organizes the different underlying abilities an individual uses to perform tasks. Fleischmann did not look at skill, but instead broke down specific measurable abilities into broad categories, including cognitive abilities, psychomotor abilities, and physical abilities. When looking at our experiment of shooting a free throw, the cognitive category was used to focus attention and block crowded noises, visual processing in order to judge the distance of the rim, and decision consistency in order to repeat the same routine every time. Psychomotor, which was the most critical category for our experiment, was used to control precision by applying just the right amount of force, multi-limb coordination to synchronize the legs, arms, and wrists, and reaction time to adjust to any tiny error that may occur mid-motion. Timing was also used with smooth release at the peak of the motion. The physical aspects that were used when looking at our experiment were static strength and holding one's posture steady, fine motor control, especially when looking at the fingers and wrists, and balance to maintain alignment within the shot.
Come on, Mars, you can do it. Hand in the cookie jar. The hand was not lock in. Come on. Bend the knees. We here. And wait for bro to shoot his. Oh my goodness, and the feedback strikes again. You did better with feedback, you know what I'm saying?
Left hand, you can do this, Mars.
Hand in the cookie jar. And absolutely not. And push through to touch the cookie jar. Oh my gosh! That is crazy!
God damn! This is so... Is that how you actually shoot a basketball?
An overview of our experiment. Participants were shooting basketballs with their dominant and non-dominant hands. Group A received coaching cues and Group B did not. This is Group A we are looking at right now. Starting with participant 1, we can see a definite gap in performance between dominant and non-dominant. However, there is a definite positive trend when it comes to scoring percentage over the course of the weeks. Coaching cues are definitely taking effect. Participant 2 here. Once again, we see more of the same non-dominant struggles early on in the coaching cycles, but at week 3, on average, we see that gap has largely closed. And participant 3, we see more of the same, struggling again with non-dominant, but when participants usually reach 3 weeks of instruction, practicing, and scoring, percentages seemed to skyrocket. Now, these are the charts. Rather stunning, I know. My God, they take your breath away, don't they? All right, moving on to Group B. Here we go. This group right here was without influence at all. So they didn't receive any coaching direction, no outside influence, nothing. So while we do see lower averages, yes, the gap between dominant and non-dominant closes rather quickly, starting as early as week 2. Participant 4 and 5 here close that gap pretty quick. Both participants, 1 and 2, ended up doing stellar jobs with the scoring percentage across dominant and non-dominant. And for the retention scores are here. For reasons of posterity and privacy, I went and blacked out our names. Don't want to put anybody to shame. Mainly myself, but that's besides the point. We're not going to focus on that. Retention percentages, we've got our data here. We've got our raw data here. And then once again, the graphs for Group B. And that is going to be it for me.
Yeah. It's the Ballas. Step to the line, it's a science in the field. Brain body link, yeah, you know that it's real. Motor learning lock, repetition on repeat. From the cortex to the muscles, every motion gotta speak. Grip on the ball, fingers spread nice. Dominant hand smooth, net don't move. Non-dominant wet too, got nothing to prove. Switching every shot, keep the rhythm on go. One with the right, then the left for the show. Buckets on repeat, routine so cold. 100 shots made daily, that's how legends are told. Wrist snap clean, elbow tuck tight. Eyes on the rim, same form every night. Consistent setup, do it same every time. Precise pre-shot routine, yeah, I slow it all down. Deep breath in, now I'm on in this town. Elbow in line, keep the wrist nice and loose. Kinetic chain smooth, no energy abuse. From the legs to the core, then it flows to the arm. Sequential activation, that's the biomech charm. Yeah, it's form, not force, let the motion be clean. Procedural memory, building every rep that you've seen. At first it's conscious thinking step by step, but automatic later, no hesitation. Left feedback, loop tight, yeah, I watch every miss. Adjust the arc slightly, refine the release. Intrinsic feel plus the coach on the side. Knowledge of result keeps the progress in stride. Switch sounds sweet, that auditory cue reinforces the pathway, makes the movement stick true. Neuroplasticity, yeah, we wire in the game. Every single practice I'm improving my